From now on, a household of 5 will be divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. Father will square off against son and son against father, mother against daughter and daughter against mother, and mother-in-law against daughter-in-law and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. Jesus also said to the crowds, when you see a cloud forming in the west, you immediately say, it's going to rain, and indeed it does. And when a south wind blows, you say, a heat wave is coming, and it does. Hypocrites, you know how to interpret conditions on earth and in the sky. How is it that you don't know how to interpret the present time? The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
You have died of dysentery. Did that get your attention? I bet if you don't remember anything else from the sermon, you will, at least for a while, remember how it started. Kids had t-shirts made with that exclamation printed on it to wear to school. I have no direct evidence of what the teachers thought of that. But that is only one of the unpleasant ways to depart this life. Others included measles, which until quite recently had been eliminated, but sadly and inexcusably seem to be making a comeback. Snake bite, typhoid, cholera, and exhaustion. That is, those were available means of departure if you were playing one of the earliest educational computer games, the Oregon Trail. Some of you will remember playing it, others may remember teaching with it. It was developed in 1971. It was certainly primitive by today's standards. There were no graphics in the original version, and players were timed on how fast they could type bang, wham, or pow. It was designed to teach school children about the realities of 19th century immigrant life on the Oregon Trail. The player assumed the role of a wagon leader guiding his party, traveling from Independence, Missouri to Oregon's Willamette Valley, intending to settle there. What, you may ask, does that have to do with anything in today's scripture reading? In my mind, at least, it seems arguably parallel to the portion of the letter to the Hebrews, the middle portion of that according to today. Like the pioneers in the game, the historic figures of which the author speaks suffered a variety of unpleasant things, including mocking and flogging and chains and imprisonment. They were stoned to death, they were sawn in two, they were killed by the sword. Sounds a little like what was going on the Oregon Trail. But they are an example to us, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses. Let us also lay aside every weight and the sin that clings so closely, and let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith. I find it interesting that the author of Hebrews saw Jesus as a pioneer, one who goes ahead and blazes the trail, so to speak. What does that make the rest of us? We too are probably called to be pioneers at times, but we seem to find that role less attractive than that of settler. You know, there are a surprising number of recent commentaries, and I checked for that. I like to look at things like that when I'm getting ready to preach. None of the commentaries available recently which have adopted the pioneer-settler motif. When I was in seminary in the mid-60s, it seemed to many that the sky was the limit for the growth of progressive churches, such as ours. When I was ordained in Dallas, the bishop had a stated goal of establishing 100 new congregations during his episcopate, planning one every 4 miles in the Fort Worth, Dallas area. He didn't achieve that goal, which was frankly unrealistic to begin with, but he did oversee the founding of an enormous number of small missions. His successor achieved a dubious and unsought distinction. as the bishop has set a record for the number of missions closed during his tenure. Part of the problem was when one strives for numbers without much thought as to how the new congregations will sustain themselves, the results are tiny, underfunded missions with miserable, unattractive little buildings. I had the assignment of becoming deacon and then priest in charge of one of those. It was, and I'm serious, really telling you the truth here, it was designed by one of the founding members, who took a shoebox and glued a quart milk carton to the side to suggest or simulate a bell tower. The actual structure was a faithful reproduction. It looks like a shoebox with a milk carton glued to it. Of course, the milk carton says things on it. You can paint that out. This building, a white thing standing inside a red brick shoebox, has a door in the bottom. You open the door, there's a lawnmower inside. It's the tallest lawnmower storage closet in the entire state of Texas. Believe me when I tell you that given the glory of that mission, it was an uphill battle to survive, and to thrive was essentially impossible. To me, this is the fallacy and folly of the settler mentality, and the almost tragic decline in mainstream churches is at least partly the result. While we, that is, those of us who were alive and kicking and planning ahead, the time I was in seminary and for a few years thereafter, we expected that the intellectual and theological openness that attracted so many in those days to the mainstream progressive churches, we were frankly surprised at the appearance of ultra-conservative megachurches. When I was in college, long ago, we looked askance. We used to sit around the Canterbury House and chuckle about it. At the first of these megachurches in Houston, which advertised itself in the Saturday religion pages of both newspapers. And yes, Houston had two newspapers in those days, as being fundamental, premillennial, and air-conditioned. The third of those was probably the most attractive part. I am still somewhat surprised and candidly appalled at the phenomenon and its parallel changes in the political realm. Furthermore, what we have today is an admittedly decreasing number of well-appointed settlers, housing fewer people than was the case only a few years ago. I don't want to hit too close to home. When I noted the decreasing number, I would support that by noting that when I was dean of this deanery, there were parishes in Burbank and North Hollywood, both of which are gone, either to defection or decline. La Crescenta, which was a thriving parish, is a mission. And most of the churches are not as full as they once were. I am not placing blame, but I noted it was a simple, sad fact. Exactly what a resurgent pioneering spirit would look like at present is unclear to me. I suspect that among other things it would acknowledge that both of the archetypes are essential. In the very nature of the church, if we are to be responsive and responsible, there must be places where the faithful can return to again and again to be fed and strengthened by regular exposure to word and sacrament. There must also be an imperative to seek the lost, serve the weak, and call those beyond the walls of the institution to participate. There must also be an urgency to go outside the institution, to witness, and yes, even for the reticent Episcopalians, convert. While it actually seems highly unlikely that any of us will in fact die of dysentery, or for that matter typhoid or cholera, leaving aside snake bite and exhaustion, it would be particularly awful to see signs posted at churches that say, "Died of apathy." But that threat exists if we fail to become creative advocates, seeking to run with perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus who has taken his seat at the right hand of the throne of God.